You probably didn't notice, but Mojang nerfed iron farms in 1.19. See here, I have 2 iron farms showing the minimum amount of time between golems spawning. In 1.18.2, the delay between golems is 30 seconds, but in 1.19, it's an additional 5 seconds. That accounts for a 16.7% rate reduction. The interesting thing is that Mojang hasn't mentioned anything about this in the patch notes, but it is a significant nerf. So what's going on? Well, I'm no expert, but I believe I have an idea of what is happening. Left is 1.18.2 and right is 1.19. Both versions are run with Fabric and Nembom's Carpet mod. So to explain the visuals, the top number is when the villager will attempt to spawn a golem next. Middle number is the last time they have slept, and the bottom number is the countdown from the last time they have seen an iron golem, with 0 indicating enough time has passed in order to spawn a new golem. In both versions, the last seen iron golem countdown is 600 ticks, and the spawn attempt countdown is 100 ticks. The difference is that in 1.18.2, the iron golem spawns right away after the last seen iron golem countdown has finished, where in 1.19, the villager waits for the next spawn attempt to spawn a golem, which accounts for an additional 100 ticks or 5 seconds. So from this, it appears that this nerf is really an unintended bug with the calculation order of iron golem spawning rather than an intended nerf. If we dive a little bit more into it and we visualize the calculation order as, say, like a list, then the before 1.19 calculation order might look something like this. So every game tick, we are going through each one of these steps in the order. So sleep timer calculation +1 each game tick. Golem last seen countdown -1. Next spawn attempt countdown -1. Each time the spawn attempt countdown hits 0, it checks to see if the other conditions are okay, and if they are, it attempts to spawn. So if we use an example here, so sleep timer +1 makes 1001, which is under 24,000, so okay. Iron golem last seen, 1 - 1 is 0, so okay. Next spawn attempt countdown, 1 - 1 is 0. Now we check the other conditions, they clear, so we attempt a spawn. In this example, we assume that the golem is spawned and then it immediately dies. So the next tick, we reset the golem last seen to 600 and the next spawn attempt to 100. So to illustrate what may be happening in 1.19, we can see what happens if we change the golem last seen countdown and the next spawn attempt countdown. So now we can go through the same example with the updated order. Sleep timer +1, 1001, under 24,000, so okay. But now we go on to the next spawn attempt countdown. 1 - 1 is 0. We then check the other conditions, but this time the golem last seen has not cleared, so we skip this spawn attempt. We then calculate the golem last seen countdown. 1 - 1 is 0. But we don't try to spawn a golem because we already calculated the spawn attempt before the golem last seen countdown. If we continue on, then next tick will reset the next spawn attempt timer to 100. So even though the other 2 conditions are now clear, we must wait 100 game ticks for the next spawn attempt. This is the additional 5 seconds that we are seeing. In the end, it's mostly interesting just from a nerdy standpoint. And I also want to make clear, this is just a theory to what is happening based on in-game evidence. I would love it if some more talented people than myself could verify or correct this theory based on more substantial evidence than just what we see in the game. I also want to note at the end of the video that my personal opinion is that a nerf is a good thing, and I would actually like to see some more substantial nerfs to the game since I believe that farms in general have actually become too easy and, well, rather stale. With that said, let me know what you think. Like I said, I'm no expert. I'm just trying to start a conversation based on some things that I observed. Are you seeing the same results? Do you have a better idea why this is happening? Or do you think it's good or bad? Let me know. I'm interested if you want to leave a comment below. Anyways, that's it. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it.